Alright, welcome back to... Oh, hey, Yoda's hooded. Anyway, welcome back to Play and Talk, and we're back to our roots of playing, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ronnoc, and this is Shadowhawk. And again, this is the first time I ever saw, like, a hooded Yoda here on the menu. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it started because today, since you just logged in, you would have gotten them, which is, it was a community challenge, which was to get 1,500,000 kills as a community and 4 million health buffs with his presence ability, and so he got his special voice line and his new animated victory pose, Serenity.
Huh,
so that's why they have it in there. They did the same for Dooku, Grievous, and Maul as well.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, they did this as a little experiment for their animation team that was there, and apparently for Maul there is another one coming, which was on the voice line, which is just labeled Kenobi, which is more of a soft speaking of it. There actually is the version where he screams it, but they're saving that so that they can actually animate it to an emote rather than just a voice line.
That's kind of funny, like from the show.
Yeah, for Rebels, that's what the main inspiration for it was.
Yeah. There's been quite a bit.
I actually think that it's great that they decided to actually save that for an actual emote, because as a voice line, it feels so out of place that he's screaming, but yet he's standing totally still.
Yeah. There's been quite a lot since the last month. Like most of all, and, and the most interesting is Ninja. Everybody has heard of Ninja online. Ninja has decided to start streaming exclusively on Mixer for Microsoft.
I kind of wonder how much money Microsoft is able to pay him to actually make him consider that viable, considering that his audience is mainly from Twitch. But I guess this is sort of their way of trying to promote the Mixer service from there. And I guess, if you're gonna market such a thing, I mean, leveraging what is at least one of the top streamers. I don't think he holds that title anymore, but he's still like really high up there. For your streaming platform, or for your your streaming platform in like something like a Twitch fashion. It probably was one of the better things they could do. But we'll have to wait and see what kind of effect it will have.
Capital supremacy. That good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
and also for and also for YouTube and stuff, and also a recent controversy has popped up yet again for Borderlands 3.
Yeah, I only saw from the boycotts of it, but I didn't exactly get the specifics on what the aiming was for, unless it was just based on the reasons that were already public.
That and a YouTuber who stumbled upon some leaked information was accounted by two private investigators hired by Take-Two. That's what.
So yeah, pretty shady shit.
Most companies that, as far as I know, would put a DMCA or a cease and desist, but that's as far as just like
seized by two private investigators, which doesn't really sound legal, or if it is legal, it's maybe on the sketchier end.
Yeah, it just sounds really sketchy. I kind of argued with a couple of people that won the Discord challenge about it. Just like, even for me, this is, no.
Yeah, that's a pretty, I was seeing some of that.
Home sweet home, boys. And it's up to us to keep it that way.
Jesus.
Alright. Time to show those clankers, Caminos,
Another reason why, to add why I want to buy Borderlands. I know a lot of people have
Borderlands. If you're gonna buy it, then
one guess who gets to kick those metal screw heads back into orbit.
For the Witcher 3, or I'll just buy it from someone online. So that
you know the drill. Take those command posts to deploy reinforcements.
And possibly Cyberpunk 2026, because I don't think they've improved their content policies, have they?
I'm not really sure on that. I think they've addressed some of them, but I don't think they addressed, I think only some of them did, though. I'll have to recheck on that so I can see what they did or didn't address.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny when all of us were just trying to jump over the railing. It's just...
Yeah, as far as all that though, so... even though there are some great games on the horizon, definitely the year has been somewhat shaky, kind of, since there's definitely what feels like bigger controversies, but this time, rather than them being things that are monetization or the normal things that people bitch about, instead it is being on more reasonable things, I would say, mainly just between things like social issues and such.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of monetization, all the console, like Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony has announced a policy that they'll add in like odds for loot boxes.
Yeah, as far as putting that, I'm fully in support of having it to where those sort of odds are disclosed. More than happy for it, because I think that it makes people make a more informed purchase rather than just being
like shot in the dark.
In the blind.
Capture of command.
Yeah, shot in the dark. So for that, totally for it. I'm not really against loot boxes on principle, as some of the bigger gaming pundits often, very frequently are. Because for me, I believe that people make their own decisions, and as long as you know what's in them, go for it. And also, in general, I find
spawn killing.
The casinos being stupid, as the campers really was putting out on Twitter, the sort of actual pretty shady things that a lot of casinos actually do to keep people actually gambling.
Like no windows or anything, so you would easily lose track of time.
So what they do is, one, the reason the buildings are constructed as they are, like say no windows, is mainly so that the people inside don't have a sense of time that's going in. For all you know, it's 8 p.m. when it could actually be 12 a.m.
Yeah.
That's not an accidental one. That's an intentional design purpose, as well as also another thing that is most interesting to people, so they play longer, is also occasionally give them free stuff if they stick around. Though typically things like free alcohol or just a free snack, things like that.
I fell. Oh my god, I fell.
To do things like that, and just other stuff though. So I have to go and look up though, and then I'll send it to you on Twitter, so that way you can go and link it, since you have a way bigger audience than I do. I have like 26-ish followers, where you have like a couple over 1,000.
I don't actually have 1,000. I have a quarter of that.
Or yeah, as far as
we have started to capture a command post.
But yeah, that's what it was for that. And in general, I just say let people make their own decisions. And as far as shit! I mean, I bought more than my fair share on Overwatch. I know I've spent more than a good dime on loot boxes there, and I personally liked every cent that I paid for it. I felt I got my money's worth.
A couple of minutes ago, PowerFern 267920 on Restream has followed me. Cool.
So that's just kind of my own gist on it, though. Kind of curious to see where this is going to go, because it seems as if a lot of people have said is that the wording is a little vague in many spots, hoping the potential for loopholes in there. So it'll probably be refined as years go over, unless they just straight up ban it, then in which case it's like
a command post.
What it is.
Yeah. There's finally an update for like the major update for Anthem. Have you tried it out yet? I haven't got the chance.
I actually have not. I have to go and get around to playing that eventually.
All told, the pressure said it's a step in the right direction, and I seen the and I read the patch notes.
I know that Gamer Over 30 said that considers it a step in the right direction, as far as how exactly it'll hold out for the game's future. So I'm kind of curious to see what that is going to look like.
And there's like a new update, I think probably only a couple of days for No Man's Sky. Yeah, that game. It's
yeah, I was hearing a lot of people talk about it, and apparently it's the biggest update to do
launch of the Xbox.
That game's a PC.
Yeah.
The Xbox. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta remember, it first came out on the computer and the PS4.
Yes, I know. I'm aware of that. Yeah, regardless of whether it's the largest, though, I know that a lot of people were really surprised that a game of that age was able to put out what a lot of people say was a really massive update in content, so Definitely is pretty good though that it's still managing to bring in steady revenue.
I'm surprised. Yeah, when I first heard about this game, when it came out, I was like, ooh, this could cause a problem. And when I heard,
yeah, from all these interviews of Sean Murray that I would find on Skyrock, yeah, I would have to agree with him over 30, which is that he definitely oversold it. There was no question on there. He was overpromising and this was not able to go when it happens. So that's why, like, since then, though, he has been able to improve on that, and now the game really has lived up to the original vision that he had. Again, this is why when it comes to games like these, and I feel like when it comes to reviews that for live service has to be fundamentally changed, is definitely when it comes to live service games like these. When you look at stories like that, Star Wars The Old Republic, Battlefront 2, No Man's Sky, Elder Scrolls Online, and so many other multiplayer games that are live service, they can always have such massive changes for the better, or just have so much more content that's came in that you can really just enjoy it as is, though, certainly way more than before.
Yeah, we'll have to talk, and we'll have to go into the recent folklore because of what happened in El Paso and somewhere in Ohio. I don't remember the name of the city. There has been
what happened?
You've heard the mass shootings that happened in El Paso, Texas. And,
yeah, in El Paso was it?
Yeah, El Paso.
El Paso, sorry. Yeah. I don't mean to be offensive on pronouncing that. I just can't pronounce Spanish words.
Me neither. I feel ya. And I believe also elsewhere in Ohio, shortly after.
Forces are securing a command
rake us. Rake us.
What actually happened on the Ohio shooting? I only knew of the El Paso one since that's the one that everyone was talking about.
Yeah. And you know how some of the responses to clean up.
The Ohio one, because I heard some people talk about it in passing, but I wasn't told specific details.
Yeah, me too. But still, hard to charge to those who perished. Hopefully, somebody will do something about it.
We'll have to wait and see though for it. And as far as it though, it has also these recent shootings that started going with the notion that actually we should be showing the killer's faces and names so that we can actually know who they are. Before I believed in the argument that they were doing this for notoriety, but no, I don't believe this is that though.
Because El Paso, the shooter is a racist piece of shit. That's what he is. He's not mentally ill. He's just a shit.
No doubt. I already saw people who were posting issues like he was which, I mean, I would say looking back though, especially because he was liking some of the fingers, I mean, really, and of course though, they are wanting to shift away and not want to play this game of not wanting to blame, because obviously they would be a part of that. Because what did you expect to happen? We were telling these people for the longest time, Western civilization as we know it is under very huge threat. That Muslims and people from Central and South America were going to be able to go and just pretty much take over all of Western culture and effectively wipe away its thousands of years of history and culture off the face of the earth. You say all these, and you somehow think no one is going to take drastic measures.
Our forces are taking control of the
and you've heard some of the responses like, oh, video games are too plain for it. And
oh yeah, that, and of course you have the stupid about it, which I want to ignore, but unfortunately I know that they are pervasive, especially because Wal-Mart stupidly decided to paint that.
Yep, I was going to read that up.
The answer away. Yeah, that it would be that. So I'm just like, no, why?
And at least I'm not going to. At least
Wal-Mart isn't already done with the stupid race though, or the stupid bullshit though years ago. But no, it turns out we're still dealing with it.
That's because there's always going to be dipshits. You know that.
Our forces are taking the command.
Always.
Oh, of course I know that.
It's a very.
I mean, because honestly, for that, it is just as tiring to me when people want to play games. So, whenever like the so-called franchise superhero 15 comes up, and always though it's completely stupid because it has no basis in reality. Yeah. Because people just want to shift it away from other things. Yeah, it's just a big.
Yeah, I heard this. I heard that there was this movie called Hunt, or something like this, like people that are being hunted for as deplorables. They're being hunted by some street people. It's been their release has been cancelled and delayed and shelved. That's what I've heard about this movie. It's like just the fairness and the fact that it was cancelled. At least it will be. It's in sight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Redeeming the whole Donald's stupidity after such a tragedy.
Yeah, that's why for me, Twitter has just been like a huge shit show as of late, though. Like, honestly, it's why, like, unfortunately, it seems that Twitter is this thing I'm addicted to, where I always feel the need to access it, even though I know what's there is not going to be good.
Like, heads up, there's a dead dove in the bag. What do you expect?
Like, again, it does feel like those instances, like, before movies, where it's like, no, don't go there, you know it's a bad idea. And it's like, I know it is, but I can't help it.
That's an appropriate, allegory. That's a pretty appropriate, comparison.
Capture the command post.
Ooh, sweet, got a buck.
Like, Twitter, again, is just like a giant shit show, though, that's just been around. And so, that's why it's like, I have to remember not to do that, but to keep going, but unfortunately it seems like there's a difference to it, even though I know there's just stupid opinions all around for that. And yeah, because the video game one is coming in there. I mean, as far as guns go, for as far as it, because I am someone who is trying to get, since I live in Florida State, so
yeah, where all the aircraft going to
get my own GTA area at some point, but there's no, I understand that riots up for that, and I'm for it upgrading restrictions properly, though, how a lot of these things that would end up happening. I mean, yeah, California has had its claim despite its restrictions, but in many cases, though, it's that the systems in place weren't, though. And for it, though, I think it's just that we just have to refine the background system as opposed to a lot of.
But there is progress. There is progress.
It's just that the problem with that backgrounds don't work. No, it's just that we're just not doing it right.
Yeah. There's actually progress. There's actually like a bit of progress moving forward. Let's hope things actually progress. So I think we got it. Oh shit! I got blown up. I got blown up real good. Alright, we can switch it to heavy.
Yeah, I can't wait for help on kill passive. That help on kill passive ability.
I'm sorry, what? There you go.
So that all health on kill card will be replaced instead, where health on kill will be passive for all heroes, since everyone puts health on kill cards for any hero, so they're like, okay, might as well just make it passive.
Not a bad idea.
I honestly think it's much better because it's like, look, I already do put health on kill for that, considering that there's no reason why you wouldn't put it, you might as well just let me have it passive anyway.
Yeah. And another good news, there's an announcement of the second season of the Soul Calibur 2. Oh, yeah. Did I just get head-butted by a robot? Okay, it's not every day I get to say that. Head-butted by a robot. Do you imagine yourself saying that? No, I don't think so. Shadowhawk, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, it's just I was focusing on this group here.
Yeah.
What happened?
I get head-butted by a super droid, and then I commented that it's not every day I get to say I got head-butted by a robot. Playing video games makes you say so many weird things. Like, one time when I was facing Nightmare in the Liver of Souls mode, and one of the ways to defeat it is by flat tracking, pushing me off my feet, and then I was like, oh my god, I just like flat tracked to death. I don't think I would ever say that in normal conversation, but here we are. Anyway, yeah. So the second season pass for Soul Calibur 6 is coming out, and one of the guest characters will be from a game series called Samurai Showdown.
Have secured a command post.
Which is pretty neat.
Holy. There's like something on that.
Sorry, what?
Kill the zone.
Those malls have kept me occupied.
Yeah. Anyway, so the second season has a guest character from Samurai Showdown. I forgot the name. Let me look it up.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty neat, right?
Our forces have taken control of a command post.
Okay, got a little paranoid here because, you know, lightsaber equals death.
Oh, you're good.
Right.
Honestly, it feels like for a Soul Calibur game, what would feel the most out there,
Star Wars.
Sort of, no, not that. I'm saying like for something that hasn't been there, I think it'd be Afro Samurai. I honestly be like, no, really, I'd actually be up for this game because it'd just be the most what the fuck kind of casting special character.
Oh god, I remember like Yoda, Darth Vader, and the Princess when the Force Unleashed being guest characters in Soul Calibur 4.
The game itself was really fun, and I have to say, if there's anything to see about Soul Calibur 4, the soundtrack's freaking awesome.
I know. The soundtrack for Soul Calibur games is always top notch. You can go wrong with it.
I haven't listened to the other one, so I'll have to go and listen to them, but I can't say at least before, I love the soundtrack so much that I regularly listen to it on my way to work.
You have good taste. And also,
and in general, the gameplay is super fun. It's just, trying to race for something like that was just really out there. Look, I get that it was just marketing because the system was released apparently like a few months after, so having it just served as extra marketing. But even still, it's a case of just because I understand it doesn't mean I like it.
You have not heard my brother ranting a little bit about the inclusion 2B.
Oh no, I'm sure if I heard your brother rant about it, he could go all day about it.
And the skippy outfits. As much as I'm not a fan of it, it's just like, whoa.
Like, as far as gameplay-wise, they're fun to play. That takes me out of it because they just don't feel like they fit in there, even if they are fun.
Yeah. Though 2B is pretty fun as play as in Soul Calibur 6.
Like, especially because Yoda's case, he was super overpowered.
Oh, yeah.
He could not be grabbed, and also because since he was very short, I think there were some attacks that didn't hit him at all.
I remember the little T-Rex thingy from Tekken 3. I forgot the name of that little T-Rex thingy, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, just got thing with deja vu.
No, you're good.
The guest star's name is Maru. Apologies for mispronouncing the Japanese name.
Our forces are taking the command post.
Yeah, he wields a katana like a Mitsurugi.
Taking control of the command
If memory serves me right, he seems to be the inspiration for Mitsurugi.
Oh, was he?
I think so. I could be wrong. So we got Yoda, Anakin Skywalker. So 2 heroes on each side could be on at a time, right?
Huh?
So I think it's like only 2 heroes on the side to be on at the same time. Ow! That robot beat the crap out of me. That really hurt. Oof. Okay.
I end up being used the right thing there. That's why I can't wait for the Hellbound to be out, because I just find that it's just so much better when I just end up not having that, so I can use the slot for something much more useful.
Yeah. So I've been playing The Sims 4 lately, and
Control of a command post.
with the Get Famous expansion, one of the funniest things you could do is
We made a huge freaking comeback. The other team was like standing at 70 points, and we were like not even at 10, and we're already close to going in and beating them.
Oh, one sec. Sorry about that. My brother, wait, ask me a second.
Oh no, you're good, you're good.
We're capturing a command post.
Yeah, so one of the funniest things I would do in Sims 4 is to like walk up to a bunch of people and start a post and watch all of them just go drink from like same and then just like pass up on spots. Also a funny way to temporarily get rid of the paparazzi. Walk into them, make them swoon, just like a wave and a smile, and they just like go crazy, like just like cheer and yell, and then just like pass out on the spot.
We have started to capture a command post.
It's just
Weird.
Our forces have lost a command
and
post.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, their heads on the ground, their asses pointing up in the air, that sort of thing. And still have a reminder of what's there from a Red Range 4 says. Faces down, asses up. I think that's what she says.
Damn. Well, it looks like they're going to go on the ship base, which pretty much means we got screwed since they're going to have 100 soldiers there.
Yep.
Apparently they had to make it like this because there were some technical issues, people freezing out of them though, so they had to end up making it to where it went this high, like the 100 points as opposed to 50, and shortening the bomb phase from 60 seconds to 20.
So I've heard that Intel is accounted for I think about $300 million worldwide, which means the least amount for a Spider-Man movie. In contrast, Spider-Man Far From Home made about $1 billion.
Yeah, I know. That was definitely what I was happy to see because I saw Far From Home though, and I would say I freaking loved it.
Yeah,
when I saw that big credit scene, I freaked out. Like in the movie theater, I was like having the biggest smile and was just screaming, "No fucking way!" in my head.
Yeah. My brother was really happy about it too.
The Separatists are
I
boarding
mean,
that train.
it's still too early, so I'm not going to spoil it for people who are watching the stream, but I just said, though, that when seeing that, since I'm definitely the hugest Raimi stain out there, seeing that, oh my god, it was just so freaking awesome seeing that.
Yeah.
And Jake Gyllenhaal was actually really good as Mysterio, though. He was probably the person I felt the most iffy about, though, with it.
I don't like where this is heading.
That's an interesting
Let's find you a transport ship. You don't need to be a Jedi to know what those droids are up
let's see how
to.
it goes. And he was really awesome at it. And I loved when the blood was pulled out from under him as to what exactly was going on the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, we can't let a bunch of clankers
And after
destroy
seeing
our
that mid
ship,
credit scene,
can we?
I'm actually now really interested in what the third movie is going to be about, though, because it now looks like it'll be nothing short of interesting.
It'll have to do like with him with resolving the issue if depending on how big it is and how many people believe how many people will actually believe not Infowars in the MCU.
Well, I would say we don't know what the daily visuals of history is in the MCU itself, since they were just introduced in this movie. So it's kind of not to do so. But if I were to take a guess, this one is probably well that people are like, even if they go with the clickbait here and there, they're the guys who are pretty good overall.
They did say controversial at the news.
Yeah, they said that. I imagine controversial must be more so for Spider-Man lens, though, which I would imagine is where the actual controversy here is not really much so with the
Oh, okay. I just got zapped to death by Count Dooku.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking though. And so yeah, and even still, we always go through this stupid dance every time there's a very successful superhero movie, which is, oh my god, superhero fatigue, it's coming. And it's like, well, apparently, even though you guys have been saying it's been coming for at least the past...
Yeah, I get fatigue by the superhero fatigue claims.
For something that's apparently on the horizon, it's making a sweet time actually come.
Trust me, we'll know when we see it. Know what I mean?
Yes, I know. For you to actually consider superhero fatigue to be a legit thing, it would have to be to the point where, like, even something like the next Avengers movie is a straight up bomb. Like, we're talking about the sort of thing that looks like it's gonna be oh my god, this thing that used to make over $1 billion now completely crack 500 million. Essentially, a bit of Justice League's numbers, but for an Avengers movie, like the Justice League movie.
Did the doors close on you and you died?
No, I was just killed by a damage.
Oof. So you play as the Doritos, how are they?
Huh?
So how were the Doritos? I haven't played Battlefront 2 in a while, so thought I should ask.
The droidicas are honestly super fun to play as. I certainly have more than enough fun being able to use them. Really, the biggest issue I would say is that mid-range they tend to have a huge damage drop-off, but overall, if you could just maneuver with that, they're hella fun to play with, and you could easily just go to town on a whole bunch of guys, though, if you play the cards right.
Right. I wonder when
but as far as balance goes, I'd say the droidicas are just right.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that's what I talked about it before, but okay. I can't wait to play the game. Yeah, my dad's gave me some super compliments about my DMing. I have to admit, I got the style from Matt Mercer's DMing methods from his Critical Role series online, which I strongly recommend watching it. Just keep in mind.
Yeah, I'll have to go give that a watch eventually.
Yeah, each of their sessions can be hours long. I do mean hours.
Yeah. Apparently, Jessica Negri's slated to, I know, show up in an upcoming episode since Matthew Mercer
moving to
on
assist.
board. Ooh. Jessica Negri says she's wanted to do so for a while, but because she's never played D&D, it ended up intimidating her, like, for as far as having strength to do people. Since, to my knowledge, everyone who's down for the role has been an avid player at least for some time.
Yeah, most of them are.
So that was for her the main intimidation factor.
And she's not going to be at level 1 yeah.
So yeah, I would say it's hope for her, though. Hope that it goes well for her.
Yeah,
and so yeah, I definitely have to. Because so far, Matthew Mercer is definitely one of the most wholesome CEOs on Twitter right now.
Oh yeah.
It's just leaving like a
the exact really opposite of Big Mouth Monica. I think I got it anyway. I was planning to.
Yana, not McNonica.
McNonica, na. Sorry,
yeah, it's just, again, English is really weird where certain letters can end up being completely silent, but other times you have to.
Oh,
so,
shit!
Yeah, Mikiana. So, yeah, as far as that, I mean, yeah, I'm kidding myself in that regard. I've already seen a lot of people
Did you see that Dorico just, like, fell?
I couldn't see it, honestly.
I'm gonna have to record that. Because that was the funniest shit I ever saw.
You have to definitely get Gabriel over to talk for another stream at some point, though. He'd actually be cool to talk to, though. And since he brought up Star Citizen, I'd actually like to dedicate a stream just talking about that game. Because honestly, looking at it, it's got massive development.
Oh yeah.
mainly in the how the hell has this game not just like been cut entirely.
You think a live service game, if the live service would do it justice, but the way I thought things through.
I mean, I remember when I was talking to Ask Game Dev on Twitter, though, where I was just exchanging messages with him, where he brought up, I couldn't remember the context, but he did bring up Chris Roberts as far as it, and said that the guy can certainly make great games, but said he could not stick to a schedule or a budget with his life.
All we can do is hope we both
I guess
through
that
enough
game
time
was
to get
proof.
away.
Yeah. It sounds like Ask Game Dave has experience working with this guy.
So yeah, that's the animated victory pose.
Oh, that is super sweet.
Yeah, I like Yoda's the most, though. But anyway, as far as back to topic, though, yeah, as far as it, mainly because I know of Star Citizen, and I've heard about it for like years now, about basically, at least from the general premise, I'm guessing is like space exploration, essentially. I mean, maybe sort of like No Man's Sky, but different.
With super realistic graphics.
With that, and I know that he got on board like a hell of a lot of voice talents, and I'm not talking about small fries. I'm talking he got like really
Mark
big
Hamill.
Hollywood VO people. He got Mark Hamill, Henry Cavill. I think Malcolm McDowell was also one of the voice actors, but could be wrong there. And I know like he had a dozen other high-end voice actors as well. And it's like, geez, you bought all of this, and you still barely have it. I think that he called it like only an alpha that's currently out, and then he's still trying to make more. And and the stuff that he's making is just that he could directly sell it. And it's like, damn, dude, how is it that you have not been sued for lost revenue by now?
He must have been very persuasive.
I mean, he must be, though. I mean, because I honestly have no idea how else he'd be able to do what he does.
Okay, let me try to think. Ooh, let me upgrade something. Good that I can upgrade in match. Okay, upgrading that. Speaking of No Man's Sky, I was planning on doing a. Do you have No Man's Sky, by the way? I was planning on doing a little bit of play.
No, I do not.
I haven't played in a while, but last I checked, last I played, I had a hell of a time. So I recommend you get it. Not sure if it's on sale right now.
There are plenty of games, though, that I have to end up trying to go back for or try to buy, so I have a big backlist
Republic
there.
has once again arrived to disrupt our operations.
You and everybody else with the
The
Steam
resulting
library.
situation may require a
Hey, a lot of people say it's
diplomatic
really good,
solution,
so I have to
but more
check it out,
likely the utter
chance.
obliteration of their vessel.
Yeah.
I mean, currently my main game
Capture the command
is just to get
post
Jedi
quickly
Fallen Order,
without
obviously, and
needless
then getting
failure.
when I got Sea of Solitude, fantastic game, easily is gonna go in my top 5 2019 games, easy.
Ooh, that
Like,
looks like
honestly,
that looks like a pretty game.
It is a very beautiful game, and narratively, oh my god, it was just freaking amazing. Especially for me, the last 3 chapters. Holy crap, it's like some of the words in my head actually were being said on the screen in that game. It was so breathtaking, and it easily, for Cornelius before who's the game director of it, it clearly comes across as the most personal game I've ever seen a person, with a team of people obviously, make.
Yeah, and some
Yeah, I would definitely say, if you can, please buy Sea of Solitude. It's a fantastic game, and honestly, we should definitely try to support indie games like this as best we can.
Yeah. Is that on EA Access? That's probably a great question. Is it on EA Access?
I'm not sure if it's under EA Access. I have EA Access personally, but I still bought it. So, I'm not
Okay,
really
that is
sure
fair.
about that.
That is fair. I'm asking
check,
because I
but
might
my
be a little
guess is
short of
that
money.
it's one that's a direct sale.
Yeah. I'm asking because I think I'm a little short of money, but yeah.
I mean, if you can't get it, like, don't beat yourself over if you can't get it, but I'm saying if you can, please try to go and do so. This is the sort of game that I really want to see supported.
Shit like this makes me wish I'm a sniper instead. No way.
And honestly, if there's one thing I would say in advance, this is not the sort of game that's fun to play, basically. This is a game where you essentially play along with the story, but you're not playing for fun.
Like Hellblade.
Yeah, like Hellblade. Like, I don't really have fun with it, though. But really, like, looking at the game, it's not really a game meant to have fun, though.
It's meant to be engrossed in it.
The gameplay is only a service to get to the story.
It's meant to be engaging, and engagement doesn't really have to be fun.
Honestly, I feel like games is gonna have to, especially the elevated stuff as an art form, has to move away from having to be fun in order to be considered legitimate for it. I mean, look at movies though. Like for a movie, for example, like one that I was watching recently though. For something like Searching, for instance, this is not the sort of movie you watch because it's fun. I mean, maybe it's fun in some respects, but in the general sense, it's the sort of movie you watch because it really gets you stressed from it, though. Not because it's actually one that's like, man, I could watch this any day now. Or for me, more something like Euphoria. Like the story, freaking amazing. The characters are multi-dimensional and they are just fantastic all around. But it's not the show you're gonna have fun with. And very often the episodes are gonna they're often gonna leave you pretty sad, honestly. Like, I honestly can't recall a single, because there's not a single episode in this current season that's out that has ever had a happy ending. At best, and at worst, they just ended terribly.
Yeah.
And yet,
oh, Searching, the one that's kind of like unthreaded, but probably better.
What? Which one?
Searching. It's like unthreaded, but probably better, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen Searching, fantastic movie, one of my most favorite movies. And for that, it's the same thing. It's not fun to watch, but it is one that's very engaging to me.
Yeah, I heard the lead actor. I forgot his name. John. He's gonna be
John Cho.
Yeah, he's gonna be Spike Spiegel in the upcoming Cowboy Bebop movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Which honestly, I mean, granted, I've never seen the show, so I'm not the best one for it. But I think he can do it very well.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, at least it'll turn out. Hopefully, at least it'll turn out that the casting turns out better than the one for Death Note.
Yeah. Okay. I always see that I don't. Movies the worst I could feel is ambivalent.
Sorry.
Death Note is one of the few movies that's an exception to that rule.
Because of the casting and just like, have you seen the
aside from the whitewashing of the casting, turning Kira, who was this actual fully dimensional character who was initially very good, but then turns into this very evil son of a bitch later. No, he's just basically a little bitch, and just
and he's like screams. I seen the clip where he like screaming at the top of the song, trying to get out of the classroom away from
Yeah, Kira never acted like that.
But at least it was funny. At least it was funny. I was like, that. I could never not stop laughing at that. I could never stop laughing at that.
It just pissed me off though, because Kira, at least in the series, always was more calm about a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I understand that people would freak out. I understand that people would freak the fuck out, but. I understand that people will freak the fuck out.
One thing I would give credit for. Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
He was freaking awesome. Willem Dafoe he's a freaking great actor. There's never a thing he does where I'm not like, this guy's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh god, I also speaking of Vic, I saw someone managed to post, and I shit you not, just a little fan film called Full Metal Fantasy. And I shit you not, it has him basically turned into Edward Elric. I shit you not. I was planning on riffing it with you and a couple other friends, so when we get the chance, I shit you not, someone managed to upload that shit on YouTube, and I managed to download it in case it goes down. Because one way or another, I'm gonna rip the fuck out of that thing.
Where did you upload it?
I didn't. I downloaded using a bit of a site from that downloads YouTube. And
well, I'll have to send me a link so that I can go check it out though after the stream. Sorry if it seems like I'm a bit weird in my talking because I seem to be hit with allergies and my nose is like so freaking stuffed.
Yeah.
So if I sound like I'm off talking, that's why.
Yeah. I'm now making up about that movie. It looks bad.
Fifth is basically another example of an actor obsession, basically about what it is though. I mean, even looking at just a personal glance, the guy has not a good history in what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, he was only brought in because he's a major voice talent.
Yeah, he's
really,
talented, but it's more or less,
he's just scummy though.
Yeah.
And seems to have no concept of boundaries whatsoever. Either he has no concept or he just doesn't care. And honestly, I'm not sure which one's worse.
Yeah, I remember you sending me a tweet of his lawyer, like justifying some really weird stuff. It's like, now here comes the part where your lawyer heads back and left.
No, he is not actually a piece of shit because that's people matter. But it's like, no, I refuse to believe a lawyer actually said this. I refuse to.
Hey, strange things that happen.
Stranger things have happened, but that doesn't mean I'm willing to believe it.
Fair. I'm going as a Drake again because good God, this thing is fun. Because I really want to say they see me roll and they hate it. Really, that's pretty much the only reason why I'm playing as this thing right now. Oh shit, shit. And I blew up. Holy crap, someone's ranked 99 and it has a gold thing. Hey, I just want to make sure, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Just like, I always want to say they see me roll and they hate it. I'm pretty sure I'm off tune, but whatever. Hey, it started cutscene while being off tune while listening to music. So can I. Technically. Now, I'm still a little like miffed and confused that people seem to be worked up over how the arcs for were finished for Black Widow, Captain America, and Iron Man. That you couldn't have any other way. Why are people complaining?
I mean, yeah, sort of. As soon as Vermeer showed the picture, there was no way that someone was not going to go away. That one of them was not going to die.
Ah, he's the Vermeer. It sounds like it's a Vermeer, you know, the planet from Mass Effect 1.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, one of the things I didn't think about
which actually makes it kind of funny.
So yeah, it actually sounds. Yeah, it sounds just like that. And yeah, it's sort of a similar thing here, where this was going to happen. And as far as Cap goes, I mean, I found it very stupid that a lot of people were considering it inappropriate because it's like, well, that means the husband that she ended up having basically didn't meet her though. When it's like, yeah, but it's not like it
or it could be like an alternate timeline thing. It's ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
Yeah. Do you want to be an alternate timeline? I don't know. Yeah. Hey, I remember sending you a tweet with the link that I was on a podcast called
Untitled Vulture. Yeah, I did send that to me. Love to talk to the dude though. It's just I was working, so I wasn't able to be on it.
Yeah, it was. I had a fun time being on that podcast. Flickering Light, I think it was called. I am not good with it. I'm terribly sorry.
The podcast?
Yeah, the podcast I was on. Yeah, a friend of mine is also on. I was a guest star there. which is really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad that you have fun there. I know you said that you would have liked to have refighted, and I certainly would have wanted to. It's just that I was working with the podcast this would have been on, so I wasn't available.
Yeah, I tried my best. I really am sorry.
No, you're good, yeah. I mean, he does it when he wants to.
Yeah, man, goddamn Place of Eureka is fun.
Yeah, I feel like it's good. I can especially just be talking about Batman and Superman all day, because out of any duo of heroes who have often sort of formed friendships with each other, Batman and Superman always had the friendship I always found the most compelling. Mainly because for me, it has that classic story of two people who have opposing mindsets who always just work together. I always
but have very similar morals. Different mindsets, but very
similar morals, even if they end up having different means of trying to accomplish it. And it's always that when it focuses stories where the two of them have to usually intervene with it. Like, I remember when Justice League June, after Batman really left the Justice League, was adamant about the new countermeasures, where Superman ended up saying about how he was too arrogant to think that he wouldn't have a plan to stop himself, but says, I do have a plan, it's called the Justice League. And then Superman just has a giant smile on his face. Just love things like that. And how he would actually be willing to trust Batman with the one thing that could actually kill him.
If Batman...
I just love stuff like that.
That's it. And accepted their say.
I mean, I know that you consider Batman overrated, and I think it's fine.
Yeah,
though, but
overrated does not mean bad. The overrated does not mean bad. It's just like, I see a lot of Batman everywhere. It's like, again? I don't consider him bad.
That very often Batman fans can be very insufferable to deal with, so
oh yeah,
like that could also have maybe take that. I mean, I'd love to say that he does that, but man, can the fans be really freaking obnoxious?
Like Movie Bob. Oh my god.
I loved it when he said on his one for why it's really that good, but yeah, it can very often just feel like because of his love for the old, he creates a sort of... I always have a hard time trying to find the words for these things. Damn, I can't find the word for it.
Pedestal, nostalgic,
But regardless, it means that you're just not willing to accept what you comes in and like, yes, even though as much as I love Tobey Maguire, I love Tom Holland. I think that he's great in what he does, and I feel like he really does his own way with the role. I love that he's doing his own take rather than trying to do some imitation either of the two previous movie versions, or trying to imitate maybe one of the animated versions that a lot of people love. I love that he's doing his own take on it, and even though people consider it a critique that
he's not strong enough,
that he has sort of the Iron Man-esque armor with it, like how it's more technologically advanced than either the comics or the other shows. And honestly, I like it because it further differentiates itself from the other versions. Because what I always say is that I want them to always create versions that they personally like. Like, to use Batman as an example, my most favorite version of all time will always be the DCAU Bruce Wayne version, Batman the Animated Series. It'll always remain my favorite version. It makes it Batman, while dark, still makes him functionally human, which a lot of other versions tend to forget this point, and just makes him just a really great
especially the DC movie version of Batman.
Exactly.
He does look.
Said, just because of that doesn't mean that I just want people to just keep making that version, but in my opinion, still do what you do. Doesn't mean that I'll like them, and it doesn't really see it, but even still, I prefer people making their own versions rather than feeling they're beholden to just make them some variation of the character I already saw.
But I thought they kept asking who I want to see in Soul Calibur 6, and it's like, surprise me. Is that as much of a simple answer as any?
That's just something I want. Do what you want to do. I mean, I'll decide whether I like it or not. Just because you do what you do doesn't mean I'm just going to like it instantly. But, nevertheless, I'm still like, hey, you do what you think, what you feel like you want to do creatively. It's often why I dislike whenever people say that any movie or game doesn't have passion. And always the line for what does or doesn't have passion in a lot of people's eyes is whether they like it or not. Look, I dislike Batman v Superman. I haven't seen Man of Steel, so I can't judge that one yet.
I've seen it a couple times.
So
it has some weird stuff in it, like Superman killing Zod for one.
Yeah, I know a lot of people though hearing that it was just like inappropriate environment for it. So I'll have to still watch it myself to see for it.
Yeah.
But I would say that even though that, regardless of that, or even though I dislike Batman v Superman, and to a much lesser extent even Justice League, I would say that nevertheless, I still would prefer Zack Snyder did what he did, rather than trying to just imitate the DCAU versions that I love though. Even if obviously I still prefer the latter than the former.
He goes, yeah, though honestly, I don't think he, though I wish he wrote because, you know, of what happened to his daughter, I don't think it was the best fit for
that
her.
really sucks though, so definitely for that, I can certainly see why that would be a bad for it though. And I just feel like he just wasn't really the best suited because he actually hasn't been with that superhero or superhero that was ever his life. Instead, he usually preferred more really dark and very highly sexualized comics, which I don't begrudge him for. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Say go for it.
Yeah, speaking of like all the dark and superhero stuff, you've heard of it, like The Boys?
The Boys, I have heard of it. There's a lot of people that I like actually say these are really awesome ones, so I'll try to go into
Yeah. Though I've heard otherwise, like though I heard that's really excessive. Other people didn't like it. Some people do, that sort of thing. Like, or I'll just say that like,
So
it's just trying too hard to be dark and edgy. Nicholas.
I'll go and see it to judge for myself though, but always with it, I can see why a lot of people are going to turn off on this though, which is always the very cynical mindset, which was that basically that if someone basically has superpowers, they're just assholes for it, and to a lesser extent that Brightburn I guess could be interpreted as carrying that same message. But for it, I can see why people don't like that though, because it's flawed and shallow, honestly, and especially as I got older, the cynical one just kind of feels more shallow.
I gotta repeat what Nicholas said, and this is why the Eureka's are better than Blackjack, because Blackjack can't go upstairs. The Eureka's can't.
Look, this is the thing that I always say with superheroes. They're someone that really only works if you approach the world from a place of optimism. If you end up feeling, because that's basically like in the character of Superman, which I always feel like a lot of people misunderstand, which is that for him though, he is supposed to resemble that the world is innately decent, and that his role as someone with so much power, even though he can do whatever he wants with it, he can basically rule over humanity for all he wants. But he instead,
or at least portray the world as flawed, but has the capacity to be better.
Exactly, that the world is good yet flawed, and that he is trying to always make sure that he can try to make it better to the best ability that he can. That always is for it. Now, that's not to say I haven't yet like the ones in the Justice Lord and the Justice League episodes, The Better World, as well as also Justice that one. I love those versions to death, but the problem comes when people feel like that should be the Superman that we see. And that's where I end up just going, no.
There's a reason why they're alternative versions.
Exactly.
And I also, and to be honest, I couldn't quite prefer Watchmen over all the its imitators, because it's Alan Moore in spite of his flaws, and it feels really. I'm not sure if the right word is organic, but it feels engaging. Yeah, this feels a lot more sincere than the other. Yeah, I know that has some gratuitous stuff in it, but compared to something like The Boys or even Zack Snyder, it feels a lot more sincere. It's just like cynical, yes, but sincere and hopeful. Alright, Commando Droid coming in.
Yeah, and that's always that. Even though I haven't really read the comic though, so I can't really
have
authority on it.
I have.
So I only read bits and pieces is online, and I've only seen the movie though. But at least I know generally how the two stories went. And even though I do feel though that when you watch the movie is really solid, and I still really like it, I do think that it is a case where Zack Snyder didn't really understand the material he was with, so he more have made a good movie on accident rather than as intended.
On accident. That's something I didn't. That's something I didn't hear every day.
Oh shit! I hit quit on accident though.
Back out.
There though.
Yeah, it happens.
It's just that it's just that the way it is for me though is that at least from there, this can mainly be seen though in the more subtle ways, like say how the fight scenes are portrayed as cool instead of ugly.
Yep.
Also because like in the comic,
Rorschach stands to be a bit of a fuck up. Rorschach,
no, there was that, but I'm trying to remember what the New Frontiersman, though, how in the comic it was an explicitly right-wing tabloid, but the movie heavily downplays it to where they're virtually not even a part of the movie. Playing that, as well as also downplaying a lot of the uglier aspects of Rorschach's personality, such as him being a homophobe, a sexist, especially the homophobic part. They really downplayed that, and he downplayed it in the movie.
No, to be fair, it wouldn't do well with the general audience. I don't blame anyone. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying like things like that sort of make it seem like he didn't really understand the material that he was working with. That he more have liked it more because it was, again, like what his personal intricacies are, which are often like darker, hyper-violent, and very hyper-sexualized fiction, which, again, I think like it's fine as far as things has to go for it. And because since Watchmen fit those three things, he just kind of took it on its face rather than, at least from my interpretation, really analyzing it.
Yeah. I would probably find other flaws with Rorschach, such as this, like, he's not a very good fighter or detective. Just like my brother's calling me to telling me to close the door. 1 sec.
Oh no, you're good.
There we go. Got my headset on. We're going to another theme of Cup of Supremacy. I really like that mode.
Yeah, I know. I really did this one. And this mode has definitely brought in a lot of positivity with even people who are just new to the community, which is always good.
Talk about a turnaround. Hey, do you have your laptop yet?
Yeah, again.
Yeah. Do you have your laptop? Do you got your computer or laptop? You mentioned about it like a while ago, so I thought you'd ask.
No, I don't have one right now, though. I have one that's currently for school. It's like a really old, like, I think it's like 2006 or 2007 model. It's really freaking old, but surprisingly still works like a dream for that. But I'm still currently working on getting a new one.
That's good to hear. I'm actually looking forward to playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. I know it's set in the Legends continuity. It's set in the Legends.
It's one of the reasons I want to get it, though, because I've always wanted to play the game. I've watched YouTube videos how to go like the gameplay, but I just never got a chance to play it because no PC.
Yeah.
Just what
so what kind of character would you play as in the Old Republic? There are like 8 classes. There's smugglers.
Probably either the
neighborly and help
Jedi
keep
or
our
the
separatist
Republic
friends
soldier,
here
with the
out of their yard.
bounty hunter being a possible hunter.
You know
You
the
can make
drill. Take
you can
those
make a
commandos
lot of you can fill up a lot of the classes in that game.
Seal the deal.
I think. I'm not so sure.
Oh, I know you can, and I think that's a really cool thing that they allowed to do.
Yeah, still, it's set in the Legends continuity and goes off from the KOTOR games.
Yeah, so I always thought it was a really cool thing from all that, and in general, I just found myself really enraptured in that whole bit, and I'm really hoping that in the future, that the current Star Wars movies will go into that era at some point, because I think it could be really interesting.
Yeah.
And it could show as a very nice contrast between the Jedi of the Clone Wars versus the Jedi of old. I think it would be a really nice contrast to go and see, especially since the comments in the beginning about how the Jedi effectively lost their way by the time of the Clone Wars.
Holy crap! Did you see? Okay, I managed to snipe someone with an assault rifle. That's pretty impressive.
Awesome. What kind of rifle? What rifle are you using?
Burst rifle.
3-round burst one?
Yeah, 3-round burst. Yeah, that's kind of impressive. Sorry for interrupting. It's just like
with that gun, if you have good enough aim, you can put a headshot with that thing, no issue.
I don't know if I got a headshot with it, but I did enough damage to kill that player. It was just a lucky shot.
Awesome.
I think it was just a lucky shot.
That was good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things. And it says Gamer was already said about it on Twitter, which is that however much that gamers continue to anger, what they love more than anything is a comeback. And Battlefield 2 has made a steady comeback from what it certainly was though. I mean, from it though, it still had a good amount of content, even if it was still somewhat lacking in it. But these days, it certainly has just vastly improved.
I'm honestly surprised they're still supporting Battlefront 2. I was half expecting them to make another Battlefront game, you know, with the Rise of Skywalker movie coming out by the end of the year.
Yeah, that would be Jedi Fallen Order. And according to Dennis and the rest of the team, they're not even anywhere close to this game being finished. They said that they still got a long road ahead.
Like I said, I'm so surprised.
I think it's just that in general, because a lot of the competition out there and that thanks to fixing a lot of the issues people had, it started to just come around.
So to be honest, I would love to see more single-player content. Just saying.
Yeah, I could see why though for it, but it seems that they're not really planning on doing that, so I think they're just going to leave the single-player-esque things to other developers to make as like independent games.
Yeah, shame, but yeah.
Well, it does make me wonder what exactly comes after Fallen Order, because okay, let's see though. As far as games go, we have Jedi Fallen Order coming out in November of this year, as I recall. Then in 2020, we're going to be having the Lego Star Wars game of the complete Skywalker saga.
Oh
and
shit!
Then in
Really?
2021, yeah, it's supposed to be the complete saga for
all 9 episodes. That's impressive.
Of Lego Star Wars. Yep, all 9 episodes. So meaning that 8 and 9 will actually have official levels, though, considering that only The Force Awakens actually had its own game.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
8 and 9 never really got Lego games.
Grenade, make way!
Oh,
So
well,
that
9
was
obviously because, well, it hasn't been out
In
yet.
2021, there's supposed to be a loaded game that's apparently coming out in 2021.
The Red Tag game, but I heard that,
But
yeah.
changed again.
Changed again? What do you mean?
As in, like, it was originally under this role that it changed.
Oh yeah.
To someone else, though. Or maybe not EA Motive, it may have been someone else, though. I think EA Motive was the ones that took up, but then they had to cancel it again because they found that they just, it wasn't that they couldn't make it, but they couldn't finish it in the time that they were allotted. So they're pushing for a smaller scale game to be released in 2021, but I'll have to go back and see who exactly is taking that back down for.
Though I have to be honest, I would prefer smaller scale games for Bioware, so they can manage their games more than Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, as I got older, I actually started preferring more smaller scale games, mainly just because I just don't have enough time, really, to go in and dedicate to that much. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2's amount of content, if I was, like, high school years back, would have loved it, because there would have been so much that I could have focused on, and because games were pretty few and far between for me. Whereas now, I prefer games I can finish quickly, so that I can just go back to the game either that I really love, or just so that way I don't have to feel like I'm basically abandoning a game that I didn't finish.
Yeah, or wasting time.
Or that.
It's just like a personal taste. Just don't mind. And a little bit of nostalgia because I kind of miss the Mass Effect trilogy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't really have nostalgia there because I played them like so many years ago. Like by the time I ended up playing Mass Effect 1, it was around its 10-year anniversary.
Good timing.
So like the first game, then I just played the others, and then the rest just became history. And I've already said on the stream how that went. So pretty good overall.
Out of curiosity, do you have Andromeda? My brother has it.
I do have Andromeda. I played it twice though.
We are taking
and
control of a
even though
command
the story
post.
is definitely a mess due to its production, I do think that this has a really great potential on its hands, even if the execution of the startup was so slow.
I'm my second playthrough is a Mail Rider, the default with the default name, and I swear to God, he looks like a 4-man Nathan Drake. I'll have to show you a picture sometime. He looks like a 4-man Nathan Drake, who I would quote Rocket from Infinity War, one sandwich away from being one sandwich away from fat.
I honestly feel like I just basically left the writers just the default versions because it felt like the creatable ones just looked way worse. But I really wish that for the male
I swear to God, I have an easier time making good-looking female characters than male ones. It's kind of weird.
I don't know, that's just my personal aesthetic. Mainly probably because I've always been super basic and I just prefer making things in their most standard form. But I just feel like with Mail Rider, the only thing I wish I could remove was the facial hair that comes with it, because it just always bothers me.
I hardly notice it, but I hardly notice it without squinting.
I do, but it's just a thing that's just a minor thing, so
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Oh shit! You know the super droid? That goes super droid, right?
I mean, again, it's just that for it, it's just that all power and get that and these other projects in, it's just much better senior management.
Republic is taking
Since
control of
it
the
seems
command
so,
post.
like, even because it's always been a history to where it seems like they never can get
With Casey Hudson back in, it seems a lot more likely that they're trying to get things back on track.
I mean, yeah, I remember Casey Hudson even saying that's explicitly why he even rejoined when, I know with Andromeda he left BioWare and then went to Microsoft and he was doing something there, and then he ended up coming on board when Anthem was coming on, and so it turns out though that he really wants to go and see it through, and so yeah, I can do so if he wants to.
Yeah. It's nice to see more content for Anthem, though it takes a while. I think it's because they're not crunching.
I mean,
that's why
it's unfortunate, like, for Sam Max, though, like, even though she's pretty hush-hush as to her leaving the BioWare, but it definitely seems as if management was one of the reasons why she left, which is quite a shame.
She just seems very bitter about it.
No, she doesn't. Well, mainly it seems that there were just things on there, though, again, maybe due to leadership, where she said, like, the many ideas she would pitch, but, like, it seems that none of them would end up being picked up, though, where she's found great success with Insomniac. So it's good for her on that one, though. She doesn't seem to hate her time at BioWare, but she just ended up leaving because of just, again, the management.
The recent management, or overall, just curious.
I think, yeah, recent management, because she left it only, like, a few years back.
Okay.
And that was
We are
going
securing a
it
command
was having, as we saw from all the information that we can get, really bad to say the least.
It's not as bad as what Jason Scruffers says. He tends to exaggerate. Jason, what's his face from Kotaku? He tends to exaggerate.
Fryer.
That's right. Yeah, he tends
Yeah,
to. He tends to.
this is the problem with it, where it seems that it feels like he has to, on some extent, at least engage in some sort of. I keep forgetting the words for this though. Sensationalism. That's what.
Why is he? He thinks he has a duty to sensationalize things.
I think he's very honest for a lot of what he does, even if I occasionally think that he has the wrong way of it.
Yeah, he kind of blocks his critics, though. I notice how he blocks critics. He blocks his critics.
I know, he had did that, like Gamer Over 30, and I know a lot of people have even said that with it. because it does seem like he's one who isn't that good at any criticism of himself. But for me, he doesn't seem to have his bright spots. I still especially remember when Yahoo ended up finding one of his articles, or his video that I still remember recommended to me, where it was saying that EA was forcefully preventing BioWare from making Bridge War 3, throwing this narrative that BioWare really wants to make that Steel Republic 3, but the evil EA overlords were just not letting them do so. And Jason Schreier was like, no, that's horseshit, I didn't say that.
Like he pulled a grumpy Luke.
In that video, over 330,000 views.
He pulled like a grumpy Luke. Amazing. Every word of that sentence is wrong. Sorry, I couldn't.
Pretty much. It was just like that with the Octane, and I still remember when I saw the video though. I didn't watch it, but I just saw the headline like, that's such bullshit. That definitely did not happen.
Do they intentionally sensationalize things for views and money?
And also, I think that he has his voice on because the other one is that at all the people who were writing about it, he's the only one who ever told the Ragtag project in honesty of what happened. Where everyone else was trying to report, so EA killed it because they hate single player, or as Jason Schreier actually went and said, no, actually that game was failing because management that basically was unable to agree on its core vision, gameplay just being straight up not fun, among other issues.
And oh god, I remember people who playing that Mass Effect said because, oh no DLC for Andromeda. It didn't even do well compared to like Dragon Age 2, Mass Effect 3, and other games.
Besides, these are the people who just stick to the problem, so why the fuck do you care what the DLC is?
It's like that, you know that like Pikachu, that surprise Pikachu picture, like
the what?
You know that surprise Pikachu picture that you see sometimes online?
Oh yeah, the mustache.
Oh, thank you, B-Dresser5 for joining the Church of Jesus Christ. Be sure to pay your tithing. If you don't understand why I said that, Shadowhawk, long story short, I was playing. So I was streaming Darkest Dungeon quite a bit, and one of the character classes that had the tendency to die a lot is the Chester. And one of my viewers was like, "Oh, it's Chester Christ." So the name stuck.
I don't like where this is heading. Let's find you and transport you. You don't need to be a Jedi to know what those droids are up to.
Andromeda, I guess.
Yeah,
sorry, it seems really weird when you talk about Andromeda a lot.
Like, to try to request DLC for a game you don't like is pretty much like having, is like saying, reminds me of Men in Black, though, where basically Edgar, when he was shit-talking his wife, though, would think about how, like, the food that she gave him was poison. He's like, don't touch it, don't touch it, I need that, damn it. Like, it feels like that's essentially what they're doing, though. Like, they consider the game poison, they're like, don't touch that, I need it.
That's an apt comparison. Seems like we keep losing a lot.
I guess I can't do it, though. If I honestly dislike a game, I'm not going to want to play DLC related to said game I dislike. I just get what I would just not play it anymore.
Of course.
Like, that's why it comes across to me now as just so stupid. I mean, honestly, the reason why you still would want to take that argument is because you're just trying to like hate points. Which, considering the state of YouTube, is pretty much the only thing that seems to pervade that godforsaken site now.
I mostly went there for like Markiplier and music stuff.
Yeah, more or less it is music stuff, as well as occasionally some other YouTubers. But yeah, hate clicks at this point, though. I mean, again, YouTube for me feels like Twitter, where even though I know that it's being poisoned and that it's pretty much the worst thing I should be putting my eyes on, but I'm so addicted to it that I can't actually get off of it. Like, I'd have, like, someone would have to forcibly cut me off from it actually do it.
Oh, speaking of poison, tangentially, there's gonna be a Venom sequel. unsurprisingly, and it's going to be directed by Andy.
How the hell did you manage to get it? I mean, money, obviously, but still.
That is an interesting choice. Let's hope it turns out better than whatever it was doing the first movie. Like a turd in the wind. Like, it's like, who are you trying to? If you're trying to be intimidating, everything else just like it's just fall flat on his face. If you move that little thing, I might be a little concerned. I'm really like what concerned is like concerned for my own safety. And if you say turn in the wind, I might laugh my ass off.
Yeah, it seems like that line that maybe someone thought was really intimidating, but it's like, no, that's just laughing.
I remember seeing like fan art of like Shazam just giggling his ass off when he heard that. He said, and Venom and Nora's like, we're trying to be intimidating here.
I mean, as far as like radical changes go, since obviously they wanted this to
I don't mind.
Sort of
what I am concerned about exactly is Sony, because look at some of the movies they made.
But they made Far From Home, which was still really good.
Yeah, though they made in collaboration with Marvel Studios, so that's all on them.
I mean, even on that front, Spider-Verse was basically something that was made entirely by Sony, and that turned out really excellent.
They're kind of like the exceptions, personally.
Never think of the studio, but the people that they have on board, though.
Fair enough.
And it's just that with a Venom sequel, and also because they also had a very troubled production, this is why you didn't watch the movie, but I did, and I noticed how the second act felt like extremely rushed. Like we're in the first act, and there's a brief second act event where we're leading into the third. That's because most of the second act was cut.
Oof, what? Why is it cut?
I wasn't sure of the reasoning, I just know that apparently there was more scenes to it.
That sucks. Oh. The fuck? Xbox, stop listening! Fucking connect.
So, yeah. So that's why for me, that's why I thought that.
Yeah, was the movie hard to watch? Because I seen the little tweet of Venom and Eddie Block from One Perfect Shot on Twitter. It's like, thanks, I'm gonna have a hard time getting it out of my head.
Yeah, I saw it though, and I was going in expecting it to be that sort of like, oh, this is gonna be a so bad it's good movie, but for me it was just a straight bad movie for me. It's one I'm willing to forget, and it's not one I have that much feelings for in any direction. But for it though, it just was whatever. And the fandom
and the fandom wiki thing on Twitter, made some sort of like fan poster thing of like MCU Spider-Man, Tom Hardy's Venom and Carnage, and I seen that version of Carnage with the wig. Are you trying to be Sideshow Bob?
Enemy forces have taken out the target.
You know, from
yeah,
it's like he looks like a live-action version of Sideshow Bob. And people say it's a great movie for 2003. Let's just
yeah, I could see for 2003 why that would be considered a really good one, authentically anyways. And that's why, like, for me, that the people who are being excited to cast in that sort of joking, so bad it's good manner, which that's why I consider that people assume that I compare the hype for the Cats movie on par with the one for Venom, because it's one that a lot of people expect is going to be the so bad it's good movie, and like Venom, I'm willing to bet they're just going to say it's actually just straight up bad. I don't know, I just saw the trailer of it.
I haven't seen the trailer. It's like
sort of movie,
and everything I've heard about it's like okay, why is everybody freaking out? It's just like CGI people.
Because again, they're thinking. Well, one, it's based on a musical for one, and so there's going to be a cover on that. But two, it seems that people are just like freaking out over it because they're expecting a sort of like, oh my god, it's so bad, it's good kind of thing to it.
I kind of have a feeling that it's going to be the boring kind of bad.
Yeah, I'm going to expect that people might say that.
Yeah, and
me personally, aside from The Room, I can't really ever think of another movie that I thought was a so bad it's good movie. For me, movies.
you've seen The Room?
Yes, like everyone has. So for me, I would say that that's probably the only movie off the top of my head, or probably in general, that I actually thought was a legit so bad it's good movie. Because otherwise, any movie I saw was either I liked it or I disliked it.
Tommy makes a surprisingly good Joker. Tommy Wiseau makes a surprisingly good Joker.
It was actually super fun. Oh wow!
They weren't built so tough after all.
Ever since the passwords were made.
So that explains why we've been losing the past couple times?
Just a matter of time before the faction take another shot. Which means we stick to the original plan.
After this game,
overwhelm them with clones on the surface, so we
Yeah.
can board that dreadnought and show them how
sorry for
it's
missing it.
done.
Weapon?
Oh, thank you. I wasn't aware that it was the 2005 version. Okay, thank you. It's saying one of the viewers informed me that it's that I got the wrong version of Battlefront 2 down. The 2005 version has the colon after Star Wars. The 2017 version doesn't. Whoops.
Capture of command post has begun.
And I should have caught it earlier. That is on me. I really am sorry. That should have been on me. That's on me. Anything personal that happened to you? Because I had something really stupid happen to me last week. Over the past week. I talked to you on Facebook and stuff. Yeehaw! Like a cowboy! Hey, can you hear me? Oh, shit. Okay. Hang on a sec. Ooh. Gotta quit because looks like Shadowhawk has left. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can message him. Looks like the internet went derp. Oh, at least I got a lot of credits. Extra credits, everybody. Ooh, he is, okay. Oh! Xbox overheated and shut itself down. Oof. Oof. I take it we're done for tonight. Can it still work? Oof. Oh, wow. Overheated and shut itself down. I did not know it could do that. Your Xbox, I mean. Alright, give me a second while this, oh yeah, time for tonight. For Tuesday, make for it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna see who's on. Looks like Skull Tits Gaming is doing some, oxygen not included. Let's give them a raid and call off for tonight. Sorry it went kind of weird at the end, but it happens. Alright. Have a good night, everybody.